The following is a special Wayne Hills Television sports presentation.
Hello and welcome to Ridgewood High School, where the Ridgewood Maroons are playing your Wayne Hills Patriots. Alongside Jason Hook, I am Noah Sandler as we bring you this matchup here on Wayne Hills TV. Coming into tonight's game, Hills has a 3-2 record and Ridgewood is at 4-1. Last week, Hills had a nice win against Hackensack by a score of 21-13, and Ridgewood suffered their first loss of their season against Patterson Eastside by a score of 10-12. So speaking of that, let's take a look at a schedule for your Patriots. So as I said, they are 3-2 on the year with a nice win last week in Hackensack. But before that, they had two tough losses, both in Ramapo and then home against Wayne Valley. But they did have two wins against Liberty Creek in Tennessee as well as North Bergen. So they are going to look to build on that record tonight. Now, Jason, who do you have as your key player?
My key player for today's game is Adam Kachani. At the wide receiver position, he's got 90 receiving yards and 3 receiving touchdowns. Also playing on the defensive end with 2 total tackles and interception, along with playing as the place kicker, 7 extra point attempts. So, he plays 3 different positions, great all-around player at 3 different positions, so I'm expecting a lot from him today.
And my key player for the Patriots is Johnny Mongelli, the sophomore, number 29, who started as the backup running back, but he's really kind of been sharing the duties with John Sees. He has 221 rush yards, 4 rush touchdowns, as well as 51 receiving yards on only 2 receptions. So he's a great player for this Hills team, and looking at the fact that he's a sophomore, that's really great to see. And now let's take a look at a scouting report on Ridgewood. So Ridgewood is 4-1 on their year. Their head coach is Chuck Johnson, who has been coaching this team since the mid-'80s, so he's been around for a while. And they are in the Liberty Red Division, where they are first 2-0 against opponents within that division. And their starting quarterback, Jack Forsch, is out tonight, so starting at quarterback is going to be Jay Whittemock, the backup who came in the last game against Patterson Eastside. And before we wrap up our pregame show today, I had a chance to sit down with Coach Peischel to discuss tonight's game. This is In the Huddle. Welcome to In the Huddle. This week I am pleased to be joined by Coach Peischel. So obviously the team has had a great season so far, but they've shown the ability to bounce back after some tough losses to both Ramapo and Valley. What is the coach's message to the team to bounce back?
I think the biggest part of the message is just that, those 2 games are behind us. We've been stressing that this is the win we need now, right? We told them the Ramapo game was the one we needed and we didn't get it, and the Valley one was the one we needed and we didn't get it. So now it's this one. This is the game that we need. If we win this game, it puts us where we want to be for the playoffs. It's kind of that signature win over a really good team at their place. They're a tough team. The brand of football they play is, they shorten the game and they make it difficult to beat them. So if we go out and get this one, this kind of sets us up for the end of the year. We got 2 home games at the end, and then we take those 2 and we run with it.
And what do you feel the team has done well so far this year, and what are the glaring areas of improvement needed for this team?
The biggest thing that we've been stressing that we need to improve on is it's a lot of little things. It's, missing a block at a key point. It's missing a tackle at a key point. We keep saying to the kids, it's blocking and tackling. It's just doing the simple things well. It's communicating. When we do those things, we're really, really good. It's just we don't do those things consistently enough. So, when we do things correctly, we're a really good football team. It's just getting that consistency where we want it is really the key.
And Ridgewood on paper looks to be really strong defensively, but they've kind of struggled to put up points offensively. So what are the keys to success going to be tonight?
Score more points than them. Defensively, they do a good job. They keep everything in front of them, and they don't give up home runs. So it's, again, it's about us. It's about staying inside the chains, not having penalties and procedure penalties, and, keeping ourselves in, second and mediums and third and shorts and putting drives together, because they're perfectly happy to win a game 7-0 or 14-7. So we have to find a way to, put drives together and get points on the board, especially early, and kind of make them play from behind, which isn't a game they want to play. They want to get out in front and then just squeeze the clock as much as they can. So we gotta get out early and get a couple, a score or 2 on the board early, and try to get them playing from behind, where they're kind of not playing their game anymore.
Well, thanks so much for joining me, and good luck tonight. Now let's send it to the locker room for the pregame messages from Coach Demikoff.
It's guys tonight that are going to go out there with a purpose, to resurrect the program, to get in the playoffs, to make a name for yourself. not only for you, not only for everybody sitting here, for the other people that played before in the building, for your community, for your school, who wants to see you win, who wants to be happy and proud of Wayne Hills football. And what kind of football is that? Ugly, nasty, in your face, knocking people down every single play. That's what we're about. We're not buck sweep, we're not trap, we're not blocking against shields. We're in the V of your neck and out your ass. That's who we are. Tonight, let it all out. Tonight, win. Don't get down. Put it all out there because you can't stand to lose, and we'll be celebrating at the Outback later. We good? Let's go! Let's go! Bring it in, let's go! Hills on 3, 1, 2, 3. Go!
Welcome back to Ridgewood High School, where the Ridgewood Maroons are playing your Wayne Hills Patriots. Again, I am Noah Sandler, alongside Jason Hook for tonight's matchup. Before we get this game started, let's send it down to the third member of our broadcast crew, Angel Cassaleggio, for a report on tonight's game.
Thanks, Noah. Tonight we are here in Ridgewood, home of the Maroons. In order for us to secure the win over Ridgewood's aggressive offense, we must start strong, play hard, and show them who the real Maroon team is. Thanks, Noah. Back to you in the booth.
Thanks, Angel. So now, Jason, what are your thoughts on tonight's game?
Well, you know, Wayne Hills is coming off of a big win against Hackensack, bringing their record to 3-2. This is a very important game, trying to get this team in the swing of things. We haven't had a single winning streak this entire season. You know, it's been win-loss, win-loss, win-loss. So they're looking to get their second win in a row here. And, you know, you've heard us say it a ton of times. You've heard Coach Demikoff in the locker room say it pre-game. You know, the blocking and the tackling is one of the most important things when it comes to this team. So, you know, defensively, if they can step up their game, you know, it's going to be a very close game here at Ridgewood, and hopefully they can come away with the win.
Yeah, I was actually talking to Coach Peischel yesterday about the implications of tonight's game. It's really going to come down to tonight's game has going to have big implications on the playoffs. Because as of right now, Hills likely does have a playoff spot. They're going to just squeak in if they keep playing the way they are, but they do need to get these wins in order to hopefully go up in the rankings and maybe even secure a home playoff game. As we see the captains coming back to both of their respective sidelines, and we're getting ready to get this game underway. Yeah, and as you heard in that pregame speech from Coach Demikoff, blocking and tackling, blocking and tackling, blocking and tackling. It's just what this team has been struggling with, and what this team really has to do if they want to come away with these close games. Because if they're not going to block and tackle, that is the key to football, and that's what they're going to need to do in this game. As we see both teams out on the field getting ready to start. Back to return, we have John Sees and Johnny Mangelli. Ridgewood still in their huddle. Both teams excited for this game here at Ridgewood High School. The Maroons of Ridgewood and the Wayne Hills Patriots. On the kickoff is going to be Matthew Schwint, the junior. And the kick is off, and this game is underway. That was dropped by Seas, but he's able to pick it up and looking to find an open lane, and he'll make it to the 21-yard line where he is taken down. Now let's meet the Hills offense.
Tyler Demikoff, School 16 Elementary, Clifton, New Jersey.
John Sees, Albert Payson Union.
Nick Hogan, James Fallon.
Makai Gray, PS number 20.
Hey Shim, Albert Payson Union.
Guy Giordano, Tunis Day Elementary.
Michael Fernicola, James Fallon Elementary.
Tommy Kick, Tunis Day Elementary.
Nicholas Durbovich, James Fallon Elementary School.
Chris Romano, Tunis Day Elementary.
Ramsey Kubovsik, Albert Payson Union.
All right, the offense led by Tyler Demikoff. Ready on the first play of the game. Ball out the 21-yard line, first down. On the first play, Demikoff hands it off. Only a gain of about 1 on that play. It was Seas on the carry. And on the tackle there was Owen Staunton, the senior. Only a gain of 2 on that play. That'll bring up 2nd and 8. Seas in the backfield again. 1 receiver to the left, 2 to the right. Handed off again. Here Seas looking for an open lane, but he's tripped up and taken down. Short gain on that play, an early 3rd down.
And you're going to see that a lot from this Wayne Hills Patriots defense. So with John Seas and Johnny Mongelli handing that ball off is kind of their go-to here. You know, usually they're able to get some big yardage, but unfortunately this Ridgewood defense has just been too aggressive off the jump and able to stop them.
All of Ridgewood's games have been pretty low scoring, so that's the narrative that Ridgewood has been writing this season. Let's see if they're looking to continue that tonight. Now this time Demikoff drops back, looks to pass, feeling the pressure, rolling out to the right, and he's taken down. On the sack there was number 87, Brendan Chanley, the senior. That was an unfortunate 3 and out to start this game. Punt unit will have to come out onto the field. And punting for the Patriots tonight is sophomore Aaron Veray. Back to return is Kenyatta. And flag down on that play. It was a false start against the offense. So that'll push them back another 5 yards. Ridgewood looking to get great field possession on this play. Ray punting from his own end zone. A short punt there. And it'll go out of bounds at the 30-yard line where the Ridgewood offense will come out on the field. And now let's meet your Hills defense.
Michael Fernicola, James Fallon Elementary.
Emmanuel Dankla, 16th Avenue, Elwood Park.
AJ Anzaldi, V. Tunista Elementary.
Nick Hogan, James Fallon.
Makai Gray, PS number 20.
Johnny Mongelli, James Fallon Elementary School.
Josh Beck, Tunista.
Joseph Bucarella, Pine Lake Elementary.
John Seas, Albert Payson Union.
Adam Kuchani, John F. Kennedy Elementary School.
Guy Giordano, Tuesday Elementary.
Ball handed off to Kenyatta looking for an open lane. And he's quickly met and taken down. On the tackle there was number 58, Michael Fernicola. Gain of 4 on that play. It'll be 2nd and 6. And now dropping back, looks to pass, and he's quickly taken down by Emmanuel Dankwa. What a play.
And Emmanuel Dankwa, an amazing defensive unit for this team. I mean, had 2 sacks in the last game against Hackensack. Picks up another great tackle for the loss here in Ridgewood. I mean, it's amazing to see how he gets to the quarterback so easily. I mean, he just gets right through that offensive line, you know, as easy as a single person can make it.
Yeah, Wittemack not feeling that pressure, and he kind of blindsided him. That was Dankwa. Now motion in the back. And this ball is handed off. On the carry there was John Gardner. Let's see if it'll be enough for the first down. And they will move the chains. It'll be a first down for the Ridgewood Maroons. After that great sack there, giving up an 11-yard run was the Hills defense. Now just at the red zone, ball placed at the 20. Ball handed off again. It was Gardner. Gain of 5 on that play. It'll be 2nd and 4 now. Well inside the red zone. Motion in the back again. Direct snap this time to Kenyatta. Kenyatta out to the left for a nice carry. And he was down at the 2-yard line. Bit of a trick play there. It was a direct snap to Kenyatta while he was in motion. So now it'll be 1st and goal. Ball on the 2.
First and goal for Ridgewood from the 3-yard line.
Ball handed off. And on the carry there for the touchdown was number 33, Bobby Kunstler, the junior. Ridgewood on the board, 6-0, looking for the extra point now.
And Ridgewood utilizing that run play, the rushing game early on so far in this game. I mean, they got 4 very talented running backs on their team with Kenyatta, Cossack, Kensler, and Staunton, all with over 100 yards on the season. So they like to utilize a ton of different players in the rushing game, and you just saw it there. 2 different players getting some touches and scoring.
And the extra point from Matthew Schwint was good. 7-0 game, Ridgewood in the lead. 6:26 to go in the first quarter. Now Tyler Demikoff and the offense about to come out onto the field. Tonight here at Ridgewood High School, it is homecoming. The bleachers are packed on the opposite side of the field. A huge student section. It's pink out for both of these teams in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Back to return again is going to be Seas and Mongelli on the kick. Schwinn. And the kick is up. It'll be Seas to return. Out to the left. Makes it to the 18-yard line where he is taken down. And here comes Demikoff and his offense.
First and 10 from the 19.
Ball placed at the 19, 1st and 10. Three receivers out, 1 to the left, 2 to the right. Now on this first down, ball handed off to Seas. Actually, it'll be Demikoff on the keeper for the first down. Tricked me there on that play. Thought he handed off to Seas, but he kept it for himself and found an open lane. Nice play there by Tyler Demikoff.
Yeah, and a play you really see a lot with this offensive playbook for the Wayne Hills Patriots. Demikoff likes to utilize that play action, take it for himself on the keeper, and as you saw there, it was very successful, getting a great first down to start the drive.
Yeah, not a play they run all too often, but when they do, it really does prove to be successful. First and 10. Ball at the 30. And now this time the ball is handed off to Seas, but he's quickly met and taken down. On the tackle there was number 51, Van Pinault. loss on that play. It'll be second down and about 11. Now this time Demikoff drops back, looks to pass, and passes low and out of reach for Emmanuel Danqua. So now it'll be third down and 12, just under 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. And now a high snap, Demikoff with time. And pass incomplete. And almost intercepted there. That was intended for Emmanuel Danqua. Punt unit will come back out on the field. It'll be Aaron Verre to punt. And back to return, we're going to see Tahir Kenyatta.
And as you saw, Danqua almost got his hands on it, kind of bobbled it there, and that Ridgewood defensive back almost with the pick. Would have been very unfortunate to see there. As, you know, Wayne Hills ends up with an unfortunate drive, punting off the ball, but Danqua just had it in his hands, and then to end up bobbling it at the end of the possession, very unfortunate for this team.
Having the punt on the first two drives is not something they want to do tonight. And punt takes a nice roll, and it keeps going. Where it is down at the 36-yard line, where Jay Whittemack in the offense will have the ball. First and 10. Motion in the back. Ball handed off. And able to find a nice open lane where he's taken down at the 30-yard line. That was Owen Staunton on the carry.
And Staunton coming into this game with 98 yards on the season rushing. You know, as I said before, he's one of those 4 guys that they like to utilize with the rushing game. And as you saw, big pickup there. Ridgewood really confident in their running backs.
Looked like on that play, Staunton may have gone injured. But it looks like he's able to walk off under his own power, and hopefully he'll be okay. So now great field position for the Ridgewood offense. Ball placed at the 29. Now motion in the back. And ball handed off. Not much of a gain on that play. So it'll be second down. And bobble the snap there on the keepers. Whittemack. Excuse me, that was Jack Schultz, the third string quarterback in this game, take a couple snaps. No gain on that play. It'll bring up a huge third down for this Hills defense. Schultz in at quarterback for the moment. Now on 3rd down and 5. A huge play here. This defense needs to get a stop. Now looks to pass. A high pass to the end zone. Over the head of the receiver and incomplete. Way to put the pressure on was the sophomore Aaron Vray. And a high pass, unable to get the catch there. It'll be interesting to see what Ridgewood decides to do here.
Yeah, and you saw Schultz going deep. Coming into this game, no passing yards, only rushing yards for the 3rd-string quarterback for this Ridgewood team. Going deep on his first passing play of the game, almost found the open receiver, just got tumbled up there in the end zone.
And they're going to keep the offense out on the field. Some motion. Looks to pass again. Schultz finds an open lane. And he's able to take it all the way to the end zone for the touchdown. So on that 4th down opportunity, we have a 13-0 game with Ridgewood in the lead. And now to kick the extra point is going to be Matthew Schwint. Extra point is good. 14-0, the Maroons on top of the Patriots.
And a big showing so far tonight from Ridgewood. Not even the end of the first quarter, and they've already scored 2 rushing touchdowns. As we said before, Wayne Hills really needed to focus on their tackling coming into this game, and right now, Ridgewood has just been dominating on the offensive end. Something that Hills really has to step up is, that defensive getting those tackles on the team, because right now, Ridgewood's doing a great job offensively.
And the kick is up. And it'll be Sees to return it. Sees out to the left, and he's able to make it all the way to the 30, where he finally goes out of bounds. So now Tyler Demikoff and the offense will get the ball at the 31-yard line. I do not believe Hills has even made it across the 50-yard line. I believe possibly only 1 or 2 first downs in this game. This is their 3rd drive. Ball sounded off the Seas, and he's able to get a nice gain on that play for about 6 yards. Looked like the ball may have come loose, but Seas was down. So it'll be 2nd down and 5. Now Demikoff hands off the ball again, but Seas is quickly met by Jack Schultz. There was a loss of about 1 yard on that play. It'll bring up another big 3rd down. Hills absolutely needs to convert this third down, or else they're going to give up good field position yet again to Ridgewood. They just can't afford to have another turnover on downs. And now Demikoff looks to pass, and he tries to bust his way through the middle. Unable to get much yardage, if any, on that play. Punt unit will come right back out onto the field.
And Ridgewood still bringing the aggression on the defensive end. I mean, it is just too easy for them getting through that Wayne Hills offense. You know, another thing, along with tackling, blocking was one of the main points that Coach Demikoff makes. It seems like every game in his locker room. But right now, Wayne Hills has, allowed that Ridgewood defensive line to just get right through them. And unfortunately for Tyler Demikoff, he's been tackled one too many times.
And the punt takes a bounce and goes out of bounds at the 42-yard line, where the offense will get the ball. It will be Jay Whitemack back in at quarterback after Jack Schultz did get a few snaps on that last drive. Just 14 seconds to go in this quarter. And now this ball is handed off. And on the carry is Staunton, where he finally goes out of bounds at the 40.
And another great run by Owen Stallman. I mean, that's his second 20-plus yard rush of the game, and only on, I believe, 2 or 3 carries. I mean, he's just come out and he's been a great player for this Ridgewood team.
Now first down, already in Hills territory. This ball handed off to Kenyatta, but he's met and taken down. A nice tackle there by Emmanuel Dankwa. And that is going to do it for this first quarter. And now let's send it down to our sideline reporter, Angel, who has a report.
Not a great start for the Patriots, down 14-0 in the first quarter. Hopefully the results will be better in the second. Back to you, Noah.
Thanks, Angel. And now let's take a look at some highlights of last week's game against Hackensack. Last week at Hackensack High School in Hackensack, New Jersey, the Wayne Hills Patriots were playing the Hackensack Comets. On the first play, ball was fumbled and recovered by the Patriots. And then just moments later after that recovered fumble, Hills had the ball, and Tyler Demikoff snaps it and hands it off to John Sees to run it in for the touchdown. Midway through the second quarter, 7-0 ball handed off again, this time to Johnny Mangelli, who brought it in for the touchdown. Extra point was good on both of those opening plays. Now in the third quarter, a high pass all the way into the end zone was completed to Adam Conchani for the touchdown to give Hills a 21-0 lead with the extra point. Now, just towards the end of the third quarter, a fake punt by Emeric Afrifa, and he ran it all the way down the field over 60 yards for the touchdown to get Hackensack on the board. And then, late in the fourth quarter, looking for some extra points, Pelores with a high pass completed to Afrifa again to get Hackensack some more points on the board, but it was not enough, and Wayne Hills went on to win the game 21-13. And now switching ends of the field to start this second quarter. Whitemack and the offense in Hills territory, second down and 10. after that nice stop on that play from the senior Emmanuel Dankwa. Now this ball handed off, but quickly taken down was Bobby Kunstler. Only a gain of 2 on that play. Now 3rd down and 8. Hill's looking for a huge stop here. And now looks to pass. A high pass downfield. Incomplete, and flags will be thrown. That was intended for number 3, Charlie Emeric, but that was pass interference on Hills. That was number 14, Aaron Veray, who committed the penalty.
Yeah, and you saw the Ridgewood receiver get tripped up with Veray there. I mean, it looked like contact may have gone both ways between the two, but Hills penalized, and now Ridgewood with great field position.
Just cannot afford to have a penalty like that on the 3rd and 8 opportunity. You have to get a stop there. Ball was going to be high anyway. And now on 1st down, Kenyatta on the carry. That was John Sees on the tackle. John Sees really an all-around player on both offense and defense. Really great to see all that he's doing for this Hills team.
Yeah, he's been a key player of ours for the past few games. I mean, the stuff he does, extremely fast running back, able to get through the offense and able to catch up with the wide receivers on the defensive end. Very impressive player to see on the field.
Now 2nd down and 6. Looks to pass, and he will take it for himself, where he's taken down by Makai Gray. It was Woodamack on the keeper. Down at the 5-yard line, it'll bring up 1st and goal.
From the 6.
About 10 minutes to go. And now ball is handed off and taken in for the touchdown to make it a 20-0 game.
And what a game Owen Staunton, the running back for this Ridgewood team, has had. 4th on the team in rushing yards, and already he's got 2 20-plus rushes and that rushing touchdown there, having a great game for himself.
And on this extra point opportunity, flags will fly against the defense. So now on the extra point opportunity, Schwint, and the kick is up and is good. So that'll make it a 21-0 game early in the 2nd quarter. Already 3 touchdowns for Ridgewood. If Hills wants to win this game, they're going to turn around. They're going to have to turn around this narrative fast. Back to return this kickoff is going to be Cesar Mangeli again. They are really the 2 guys who Coach Demikoff trusts the most, the 2 running backs. to return these kicks. And the kick is up and is picked up. It is a short kick. Guy Giordano to return it, but quickly met and taken down by Daniel Guess. First down for the Hills offense.
We have an injury timeout on the field.
There's an injured player out there for the Patriots. Not entirely sure who this is, but we sure do hope he is okay. Can't quite tell from our vantage point, but he seems to be down and injured. Injured player is Guy Giordano, the player who returned that kick. And with some help, he's able to, they're helping him to get off the field, unable to put any pressure on that right ankle. We really do hope he is okay.
It's very unfortunate to see Giordano, great all-around player. You've seen him on the offensive end and the defensive end, getting some good reps. Very fast player, so, you know, to see such a key player for this Hills team, get sidelined with an injury like that, it's very unfortunate.
So now 1st and 10 for Demikoff and the offense. This ball is handed off and taken for a nice gain by Seas. It'll be 2nd down and 4. Ball handed off again. Sees on the carry. Nice gain on that play for the 1st down. So now 1st down and 10. Ball at the 37. Sees on the carry, but quickly met at the line of scrimmage, unable to find an open hole. No gain on that play. Now just under 8.5 minutes to go. Ridgewood up 21-0. Hills needs to get some points before the half. And now Demikoff looks to pass. And pass intended for Mackay Gray, right through his hands and dropped. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 11. Good to see Matt Quagliana in this game after his injury just 2 weeks ago. Now 3rd down. Demikoff completes the pass to John Sees, and he's able to make it to the 50 and to the 40, where he's knocked out of bounds at the 35. Nice reception by John Sees. We're just going to keep talking and talking about this guy, John Sees. Great to see.
I mean, he catches that ball and he just takes off. We've seen it time and time again. Those running back receptions, whether it's Sees or Mongelli, I mean, they're like the flash once they get that ball in their hands, taking off. And once he's able to get past one defender, he gets past 2, 3, and eventually being taken down, but not after some great yardage from the running back.
Yeah, not only can they be used as a running back, but they could easily run a route and get a nice reception and a nice gain. So now 1st down, ball placed at the 32 on the Ridgewood side of the field, looking for some points. Ball handed off to Sees out to the left, looking for an open lane. Gain of 5 on that play. It was Mongelli on the carry. There was a face mask penalty against Ridgewood, so it'll be an automatic 1st down and a 15-yard penalty. So now inside the red zone, Hills has the ball, 1st down. This is a must-convert opportunity. And now ball handed off to Mongelli, looking for an open lane. Nice gain on that play. Able to gain 4 yards on that play. And a timeout is called by Ridgewood, looking to get this defense set.
Yeah, and you called this a must-convert opportunity, and great start to the new set of downs by Johnny Mongelli, picking up those 4 yards. I mean, he just squeezes right through that offensive line, takes that dive, and gets the extra yardage. So, you know, with 2nd and 6 now for the Wayne Hills Patriots, I mean, they're definitely in a pretty good position to score here.
They have to have touchdown in their head. They can't look to settle for a field goal. They have to score a touchdown. They want any shot of staying in this game.
That's absolutely right. But, I mean, the question at hand is really, you know, are they going to pass the ball or are they going to run the ball? You know, they could play it safe running the ball, but at this point, Ridgewood's able to predict when they're going to run the ball. They know they do it constantly, so putting the ball in the air while risking an interception here could be the move.
2nd down and 6. Ball in the red zone, placed at the 9. Huge play here. Let's see what Coach Demikoff has in mind. Ball handed off to Mongelli, plunging through the defense for no gain on that play. It'll bring up 3rd down. Now it'll be 3rd and 6. About 6.5 minutes to go in the 2nd quarter. We're seeing 4 receivers out, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. And a timeout taken by the offense. They're going to want to talk this one over.
And a very big difference between second and 6 and 3rd and 6. I mean, on 2nd and 6, you got 2 more opportunities before the 4th down. You know, you got some good yardage on the first play of the new set of downs, but 3rd and 6, it's this, then potentially take a field goal here. So they really need to go for that first down on this play.
Ball placed at the 9, 3rd and 6. Motion from Gray. Flags are thrown, and it is false start against the offense. This is not the time to be committing a penalty.
I mean, definitely not. You know, you're almost at the goal line. I believe it's 3rd and 6 at Ridgewood's 11 right now. You know, they're in a great position, and now being pushed back is just very unfortunate for this Wayne Hills Patriots offense.
That will make it 3rd and 11 from the 15.
3rd and 11. And now Demikoff has some time looking to pass, scrambling out to the left, and he's taken down by number 78, Mass Messinio. And unable to do anything on that play, loss of 6. It'll bring up a 4th down and very long. And it seems like Hills is deciding to go for it. And now Demikoff drops back, has some time, feeling the pressure now. He scrambles, tripped up, taken down by number 80, Carlos Bermudez. It'll be a turnover on downs, Ridgewood ball.
Big defensive stop by the Maroons.
So now offense back out on the field. Flags are thrown. In at quarterback now is Jack Schultz again. Seems like him and Whitemack are kind of splitting the time.
Yeah, and Wayne Hills, after this game, only has 2 more games left. Not sure about Ridgewood's schedule, but Schultz is a junior. The other 2 quarterbacks on this team, Forsh and Whitemack, are seniors, so they are trying to get some reps in there for Schultz so he can be ready for his upcoming senior year.
And now dropping back to pass. Pass is completed to Kenyatta for the 1st down.
First down, pushed out of bounds. 1st and 10 from the Maroons 33.
First and 10. Kenyatta on the carry, out to the left, and is taken down by Aaron Veray, but was able to get a nice gain on that play.
So here Kenyatta with another gain for the Maroons, picking up 5 yards on the play. That will make it 2nd and 5.
So now 2nd down and 5, ball at the 38. And flag on the field, but that ball was handed off to Bobby Kunstler. Let's see what the call will be. It was against the offense.
Picking up a couple yards. We have a flag on the field.
It was an illegal shift against Ridgewood. It'll be a 5-yard penalty. 2nd and 10. And now on 2nd down, dropping back to pass. Pass is completed to Kunstler. Unable to be taken down, but finally taken down. That was Mongelli on the tackle. Short gain on that play. It'll bring up a 3rd down. And now on 3rd and 7. And now feeling the pressure, able to break loose to the left. And knocked out of bounds. Just short of the 1st down. It was Schultz on that keeper. It'll be 4th and 1.
That will bring up 4th and a short 1.
And now 4th and 1. Ridgewood opting to go for it. Motion in the back. Ball handed off. No, it'll be Schultz on the keeper, breaking out to the right, finding an open lane, and he'll make it all the way to the 40. And then down to the 33, where he is finally taken down. It was Mackay Gray on that tackle.
1st and 10 from the Wayne Hills 33.
.343 to go in the 2nd quarter. 21-0 Ridgewood with a healthy lead. And now another 1st down after that nice play there by Schultz.
Official timeout on the field.
And now looking the pass, completes the pass to Kunstler. Short of the 1st down, but a nice gain on that play.
Pickup of about 6. That will bring up 2nd and 4.
Now 2nd down and 4, ball placed at the 28. Ball handed off. And on the carry there is Gardner breaking out to the right, where he's finally pushed out of bounds by Hogan. It'll be 1st and goal. It'll actually be 1st and 10, ball placed at the 11 or 12. But Ridgewood really just looking to add on to their already substantial lead. And now Schultz hands it off to Kunstler, plunging through the defensive line. Short gain on that play. It was a 5-yard gain, 5 to go, 2nd down. 2nd down and 5. Motion in the back. Ball handed off to Kunstler. Actually, no, it'll be Schultz on the keeper, breaking out to the left to run it in for the touchdown for Ridgewood to make it a 27-0 game. With the Ridgewood Maroons and a huge lead.
And what a game Jack Schultz has had for himself so far. A couple great rushes, couple great passes, runs in for that touchdown. The junior third-string running back for this Ridgewood team has really shown up in the absence of their starting quarterback, and now sharing the time with the backup. He's had a great game for himself.
And the extra point is good. 28-0 with 1:47 to go in the second quarter. And remember, Ridgewood is going to get the ball to start the second half. So Hills is going to want to make something happen, make the most of this last minute and 47 seconds with Seas and Gray back to return this kick. And picked up by Gray out to the left, breaking through the defense, finding an open lane, and he will make it to the 40-yard line after that nice spin move. Looking to get just something going in the first half.
Makai Gray, very physical player, likes to work in that footwork, the jukes, the spin moves, along with, a tall frame, able to break those tackles and, get some nice yardage for himself on that kick return.
It'll now be 1st down and 10. 1:36 to go in the second quarter. Now Demikoff drops back the pass, has time, incomplete and intercepted off the hands of Emmanuel Danqua, picked up by Schultz, who's taken down by Seas. So now Ridgewood with the ball at the 50-yard line. And now Winamac in at quarterback, a high pass. Incomplete, but flags come flying in. It'll be pass interference called on Jarrett Santa. Excuse me, that was not on Jarrett Santa, that was on Matt Quagliana. Now the offense with some great field position, ball placed at the 34 while they have a 1st down with 1:16 to go in the first half. Ball handed off. On the carry there was Kenyatta. Now less than a minute to go. Clock winding down. 2nd and 5. And now drops back the pass. And broken up by Seas. Nice work there by the senior, John Seas.
And in a game where the Patriots have been lacking defensively, John Seas still bringing the aggression at the defensive back position. You know, this is the reason why, you know, he's the key player in most of the games. We've talked about him a lot. You know, very aggressive offensively and defensively. And you saw it. He stayed with his defender. He jumped for that ball, had to make sure that no catch came out of that possession.
And now on the carry, Kenyatta met and taken down. Clock is just winding down.
Gain of about 3 on the play. That'll bring up 4th and 2.
And on 4th and 2, timeout taken by Ridgewood. And now let's see what Ridgewood is going to decide to do here. And now a trick play here. Pass completed to Gardner. That was a first down. Fooled the defense there. And another timeout taken by Ridgewood, looking to get 1 or 2 more plays in before we go to the half. Now first down with 12 seconds to go in the first half. Ridgewood looking to get some more points up on the board. Now looks to pass a high pass into the end zone and caught just short of the goal line. By Brendan Chanley. Clock is moving, takes a knee. So now one more opportunity at the end zone. Now, second down. Ball handed off. And Kenyatta takes it into the end zone for a touchdown to get some more points on the board as time expires in the first half. 34-0 Ridgewood. Now out for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. That is going to wrap it up for the first half here at Ridgewood High School. Ridgewood in the lead, 35-0. So with a 35-0 lead, that is going to wrap it up for the first half. So we will be back for all of the second half action and first half recap in just a few moments. But first, let's take a look at some highlights of last year's game between Hills and Ridgewood. Last year, the Ridgewood Maroons played your Wayne Hills Patriots at Wayne Hills High School. There was no scoring in the first half, but the scoring got underway in the third quarter when Bobby Kunstler scored a touchdown to get them on the board. Moments later, Hills was fighting back, and then Rena drops back and completes the pass to Matt Garrity for the touchdown to tie up the game. The extra points on both of those touchdowns were good. Then late in the fourth quarter, Hills kicking the field goal for the win. The field goal from Jeremy Cobrin went off of the crossbar, which sent the game to overtime. And then in overtime, Ridgewood was able to complete a pass in the end zone. There was a flag down on the play, but after review and discussion between the refs, it was ruled a touchdown and the game was over. Ridgewood won 13-7. Wayne Hills girls soccer defeated Parsippany 2-1. Virginia commits Sophia Bradley and sophomore Maddie Chesson scored the goals. Danielle Iannelli had 9 saves in the victory. The girls are now 7-3. Wayne Hills girls tennis defeated Lakeland 5-0. All of the singles players as well as the double pairings won in straight sets. The girls improved to 8-1 on the win. Wayne Hills boys soccer defeated Passaic Valley 3-2 in an 8-round penalty kick thriller. Ethan Russ scored twice in regular time and Jared Rickus won in penalty kicks. Luca Giuino won the game in goal. Wayne Hills girls volleyball defeated PCTI 2-1. Ariana Wood led the way with 19 kills and 15 digs. Jenny Choi, Briella Wood, and Ava Buffa all had big games. The girls are now 9-4. Wayne Hills Gymnastics defeated Wayne Valley 100.6 to 95.5. Jackie Bernardo and RG Marnick led the way with over 25 points each. The gymnastics team improves to 6-1. Field hockey beat PCTI 3-0. Alyssa Sorial, Kayla Canning, and Amanda Carrier each had 1 goal. Becca Cohen had a shutout in a much-needed victory for Hills. And now welcome back to Ridgewood High School, where the Ridgewood Maroons are playing your Wayne Hills Patriots. Again, I am Noah Sandler alongside Jason Hook for this matchup. Ridgewood up 35-0 as we're getting set to start the second half. And now let's send it down to Angel, who has an interview for us.
Thanks, Noah. Tonight I'm here with Griffin Sees, John Beck, and Leo Toulis. I'm going to ask them a few questions about the game so far. So, Griffin, what are your thoughts on the game so far? And what do you think we could do to hopefully come back in this next half?
So right now, we're getting be pretty tough. It's a rough game. They're down by a lot. Really, we could win. We have the same chances as every other team to beat them. We just need to be better. That's the simple part of football. We need to be better. That's it.
Totally agree. Thank you so much. And now, John. So, what are some critiques you can make on the game so far? And what do you think they could implement to hopefully shift the attitude for the rest of the game?
I feel like if we could get all that energy and pump it up a little and pull the team together, we could really pull through the second half.
Okay, thank you so much. And now, Leo, can you tell me what you would say to some of the players right now if you could talk to them?
It's only halftime. We still have 2 quarters left. Don't stop playing until the final whistle. And if Tom Brady can make a good comeback, so can we.
Thank you so much.
Hills on 3.
1, 2, 3, Hills. Thank you guys so much. Back to you, Noah.
All right, thanks, Angel. So now, Jason, what are your thoughts on this game?
Well, I mean, Wayne Hills, they've been struggling both offensively and defensively. Ridgewood has been the exact opposite, being aggressive on both sides of the ball. Hills, as we've said time and time again, blocking, the defense, the offense, it all needs to, coincide here. They've been struggling with the passing game. the rushing game has become too predictable for them. They've been struggling to get their tackles down, and that's something that they really need to emphasize, and that's something that they really need to work on going into the second half.
Yeah, they are just looking for the answer here, unsure of what that is. But as you said it perfectly, the running game is just becoming too predictable. The passing game, the receivers aren't getting open, and Demikoff just doesn't have enough time. The line just is not holding up the way it should be, especially with the guys you have on that line, with Tommy Kick, Chris Romano, Ramsey Kubavsik, Nick Turbovich, and Mike Franicola. Line just not holding up tonight to give Demikoff the time he needs. It'll be Ridgewood to start with the ball. Kachani on the kick. And the kick is up. And to return it will be Kunstler. And he will make it all the way to the 35-yard line where he is taken down. Now the Hills defense back out on the field. So now 1st down and 10 for the offense. Motion in the back. This ball handed off to Gardner. Short gain on that play. 2nd down.
Bobby Kunstler with a gain of 2, 2nd and 8 from the Ridgewood 35.
Whitmack in at quarterback on this 2nd and 8 opportunity. Clock is just likely to be running in the second half. And flags come flying in. False start against the offense. That'll push him back 5 yards.
False start against Ridgewood.
So it will be 2nd down and 13. Ball at the 30-yard line. And now dropping back. Ball is handed off. No gain on that play. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. That was Kunstler on that carry. It'll bring up 3rd and 10.
After a gain of 3. 3rd and 13.
Now 3rd down and long. Motion in the back, handed off to Kenyatta, taken down short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a 4th down.
Stopped by number 58, Mike Franicola. After a gain of 6, that'll bring up 4th and 4. And the Ridgewood punting unit protects the field.
Punt unit out on the field. This is the first time Ridgewood has to punt all game. Back to return is going to be Mackay Gray, but first, timeout is taken.
Timeout, Wayne Hills.
And not a bad way to start off the second half defensively for the Wayne Hills Patriots. the Maroons have shaved off about 3.5 minutes off the clock here, but Patriots able to force the punt from Ridgewood.
First time they've forced a punt all day. And a nice punt. And the offense will get the field at the 25-yard line. Here comes Tyler Demikoff.
At the Wayne Hills 25.
First and 10. Now Demikoff completes a pass out to the left, right through the hands of Makai Gray, and incomplete.
Intended for Makai Gray is incomplete.
And, I mean, Makai Gray wide open. Very unfortunate dropping that pass. Almost as unfortunate as Max Scherzer giving up that 2-run home run to Josh Bell just a few seconds ago.
Well, as a Mets fan, I did not need to hear that, Jason.
As a Yankees fan, I did.
Now second down and 10. Ball handed off to C. C's out to the right, looking for an open lane, busting through, and knocked down and out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Gain of 5 on that play.
After a gain of about 5. Gain of 6, 3rd and 4.
Now third down and 4. Demikoff with time completes the pass. Downfield to Tay Shim, his first reception of the game. Injured player down on the ground for Ridgewood. Nice pass completed to Tay Shim from Tyler Demikoff. Injured player down on the field is Jay Whitmack, the quarterback. Definitely hope he's okay.
And I believe that's either in his torso or his arm. Big collision there with Tay Shim after the catch. Unfortunately, did take a big hit as Shim was looking downfield. Very unfortunate to see, another injury occur this game.
Still down on the field. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Hopefully he's okay. Look, he's able to get up and walk off the field under his own power, which is always good to see. But that did give the coaching staff for Hills a little bit of time to talk things over with their offense. Now first down, ball at the 44-yard line. And now Demikoff drops back to pass, a high pass over the head of Adam Kachani and incomplete. Now second down and 10. And now second and 10. Ball handed off to C. C's out to the right, finding an open lane, but he's taken down after a gain of 6. It'll be third down and 3. Ball just over the 50-yard line into Ridgewood's territory. Ball handed off to C's. C's looking for an open lane, but he's stopped by the defensive line just short of that first down marker. Let's see what the coaching staff decides to do for Hills, if they decide to punt it away or go for it on this short 4th and 1.
I mean, it definitely couldn't hurt to keep going. Down by 35, I mean, there's not really much to lose going for it.
Ball handed off, and looks like he was able to get enough yardage for the first down. They will move the chains. Now first and 10, ball placed at the 46. Now this time the ball is handed off to C's. Short gain on that play. Second down. Second and 7. 2 receivers out to the left. Ball handed off to C's again, but he's met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
C's on the carry once again. Jimmy McNamara, number 20, on the stop for the Maroons. Loss of a yard, that will make it 3rd and 8.
Third down and 8. And now Demikoff with some time, dropping back to pass, has to scramble through the pocket, looking for an open lane, but he's hit hard and taken down, just short of the first down. It'll be another 4th and 1. Steal. On 4th down. Ball handed off to Seas. Seas plunging through the defensive line. Will it be enough?
The handoff to Seas. And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Yes, it will. 1st down, Patriots.
And John Seas has been able to work that magic, getting through that Ridgewood defensive line, able to get that 1st down, and they are moving up the lines here.
While they're very, very unlikely to win this game, it is always good to score. No matter what the situation is, just to not have a 0 under your name in the box score on the next day. It's always great to see just a few points on the board if that's all you can manage to do. Ball handed off to Seas again. This seems to be the game plan in the second half. As the clock is winding down.
Preston Stock with the assist.
And that is going to do it for the 3rd quarter. Ridgewood up 35-0. And on that play, getting injured was number 5, Tay Shim, the senior. Looked like an ankle injury. That would be the 2nd ankle injury for this team just tonight. And after a tough injury to Matt Quagliano just a couple weeks ago, definitely hate to see that. Now, 2nd down and 9. The offense out on the field. Ball placed at the 35-yard line. Now Demikov rolling out to the left, looks to pass. And pass is completed to Emmanuel Dankwa for the 1st down. Hill's really able to move the ball in the second half.
And Dankwa, a very physical player. We've seen it on the defensive end, him being able to get past the Ridgewood offensive line, but also offensively at the wide receiver position, a very physical player, able to catch that ball still in midair with the defender on him, trying to take him down. Keeps the ball in his hands and stays on both his 2 feet. Very impressive showing from Emmanuel Dankwa.
And now ball handed off to Cease. Cease finds an open hole. And let's see if that'll be enough. Yes, it will. Chains will move again. Look at Hills moving the ball in the second half.
They've been doing a great job so far in the second half. I mean, it's a shame that they waited to be down 35-0 to, bring this type of aggression, but it is still very promising to see that they do have this type of aggression in them.
And now Demikov looks to pass, and he completes the pass to Nick Hogan. Short gain on that play as they're working their way further into the red zone. And it'll be enough for a 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal, ball placed at the 2-yard line.
And Ridgewood has really been struggling here on the defensive end, almost as much as the New York Mets have been struggling as Pete Alonso strikes out with runners on the corners. Noah, how you feel about that?
No comment. 1st and goal, ball placed at the 3-yard line. Handed off to Cease, and he'll bring it in for the touchdown. Hill's on the board. Cease on the carry. He's been all over this game, and he just adds to that by scoring a touchdown.
You know, it seems like John Sees is really one of our key players every single game. And now the game that we don't choose him as the key player, he's having quite the night for himself, especially after that touchdown.
Yeah, but we'll be sure to put him in our pregame key players for next week's game.
Yeah, we'll get him next time.
And the kick is up and good. 35-7. Just less than 10 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. It's the first time the band has had the opportunity to play the touchdown song.
That touchdown song is a bop. I'm not going to lie. A lot of great tunes coming from that Wayne Hills marching
I
band.
saw you jamming out to that.
Yeah, I was jamming out to some Seven Nation Armies. I'm shipping up to Boston. This marching band gets me hyped for football.
I believe that is the purpose of the marching band, to get the crowd into it.
All right, Noah. All right.
And now on the return, Bobby Kunstler breaks through, and he's taken down at the 40-yard line. First down and 10, ball at the 39.
And a great offensive possession from the Wayne Hills Patriots. Unfortunately, they do let up a good 20 yards on that return. You know where I'm going with this, Noah. Not as unfortunate as Daniel Vogelback flying out to Juan Soto in right field just a few moments ago.
First and 10. Ball handed off, short gain on that play. Important to note, now in at quarterback for Ridgewood is Will Yates, the sophomore. You just have a running clock here in a game like this. Second down and 8. Motion in the back. Ball handed off for a short gain on that play. There was a fumble on that play, recovered by the Patriots. Hills will have the ball in Ridgewood's territory. Well, this isn't the type of game that Hills was playing in the first half, but Ridgewood is not playing any of their starters from that first half, any of the juniors or seniors. We're seeing a lot more sophomores in this game, so that's where these mistakes are coming from.
Yeah, and Wayne Hills coming out strong. I mean, as you said, they're pretty much sending their junior varsity roster out there, but, luckily Hills has shown some promise here. They are definitely a lot more aggressive here in this second half than they were in the first.
And they're looking to continue this type of momentum into next week's game. Next week, they will be playing Passaic Valley at home, and then the following week, they will be playing Northern Highlands, and then that is going to wrap up the regular season. Well, it feels like it may have gone quickly. But following this game, they only have 2 games left. And then any postseason games, which as of now, I do believe they have a very good shot at making the postseason with their record. They're at the 10th seed right now. But if they, depending on who everybody beats and who plays who in the coming weeks, it'll kind of determine what kind of seed Hills is going to get. Right now they're sitting at the 10, but that can easily change. So now 1st and 10. In at quarterback for Hills now is Jared Santa, as that ball was handed off. Looking to get Santa a few reps, as he is one of the options to be starter next year. It'll be him and Aaron Verrey competing for that starting quarterback position. And now this ball is handed off.
Give the ball carrier again for Win Hills.
And then on the carry there was number 16, Ethan Kim. So for Hills, too, a lot of their junior varsity rosters in this game. Not many of the starters, those juniors and seniors, in either. Ball handed off again to Ethan Kim. It'll bring up a 4th down opportunity. 6.5 minutes to go. So they will go for it on 4th down. You got nothing to lose. And now Santa rolling out, looks to pass, and pass is completed to number 15, Justin Wojciechowski, for the 1st down. There is a penalty on the field. It was against the offense.
Unfortunate penalty called on the offense. I mean, me personally, I got hyped after Justin Wojciechowski made that play. I mean, that's my man right there, making that catch, and unfortunately gets called back for the Patriots.
I mean, these are some of the guys who are going to be the future of this Hills team, so you like to see what kind of the future looks like. Clock still winding down, 5.5 to go in this game. And now Santa looks to pass, and he's feeling the pressure, and he is taken down. He was taken down by number 73, Matt Torres, for the big stop. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Ridgewood's offense out on the field, less than 5 minutes to go, with a 28-point lead. Now 1st and 10, this ball handed off on the carry there, Colin Lake, the junior. Nice gain on that play of 7 yards.
You know, I got to say, it is very nice to see the junior varsity players, you know, for both teams getting some playing time, getting their times to shine, just like how Trent Grissom got his time to shine, homering off of Max Scherzer just a few moments ago.
Jason, I know you think you're funny, but you're not.
Oh, this is hilarious, Noah. Pure
Second
gold.
down and 3. Ball handed off. On the carry there is number 32. Now, 1st and 10. Just about 3 minutes to go in this game. Ball handed off to Lake. Short gain on that play. He's taken down there by Robert Leskowitz.
Gain of 3 yards. 2nd and 7 inside of the Wayne Hills 40.
And now in at quarterback for Ridgewood is Ryan Chanley. They've gone through multiple quarterbacks in this game. Ball handed off and tripped up there. That was number 23, Colin Burns. Minute and a half to go in the game. Ball handed off again to Lake. It'll bring up 4th down.
Number 2, Ryan Chanley in at quarterback for the Maroons.
And the clock is just going to wind down. And flag is thrown against the offense. But won't matter too much as Ridgewood is now in victory formation. It'll be a turnover on down, but the clock is just going to run out, and the teams will both make their way out onto the field to shake hands with each other. So obviously not the game that Hills wanted after a great win last week in Hackensack. They were looking to build off of that, unable to do that. Jason, what are your thoughts? What do they need to do differently to win these next 2 games?
I mean, nothing came easy for the Wayne Hills Patriots today. I mean, they were handling a very good Ridgewood team, and you know what? This was just a very good game from Ridgewood. Hills had their difficulties both defensively and offensively. I think that running game needs to, they need to work on incorporating the passes. I mean, Tyler Demikoff has a nice arm. It's not like, he's only running the ball. They got to start using that because it's become very predictable. And defensively, they just got to get that tackling down, and I think that this team can win the next 2 games.
I mean, with the 2 injured receivers tonight, that is going to handicap them even more when it comes to passing, but they're going to have to look at their game plan and try to figure it out. But that is going to wrap things up here at not Wayne Hills High School, at Ridgewood High School. Once again, the final score, 35-7, with Ridgewood beating your Wayne Hills Patriots. For Jason Hook and Angel Cassaleggio, I am Noah Sandler, and we will see you next week for our home game against Passaic Valley.